Uh-oh. Good evening, everyone. I'm hoping this is actually working. Denise here with Denise's Stamping Creations. And I'm just hoping that this Manicam is actually working. Oh, and I'm going to mute me off for there. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. I don't need to hear me at the same time. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday night. Just trying to get Manicam working here. I think we've got her working now. I'm just going to put a comment in here and see if this is working. Oops. Sorry, I'm getting used to this. I will get used to this at some point. I'm hoping this is still working. I'm just going to keep running with this because I think we are still working here. Oops. Make that smaller. And I want to comment. Oh, what the... I'm hoping everybody can still see me. I'm going to assume this is still working. I'm just trying to get onto my iPad to see if this is working, because on my computer this is just not showing correctly. Let's just move that down there. Close that. I want to comment. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. Okay, I'm hoping that this is actually, okay, so maybe I can't put it that way. I've got to see the comments. Okay. Post isn't awake. Yeah, I'm going to move it in a second. Okay, so Rebecca, you can still hear me then? Everything's still moving because my laptop is showing something really strange. So I am going to get that out of the way, guys. Don't worry. So yeah, there's my host code to order anything. I'm going to move that out of the way in 1 second here. I'm just going to get you over onto my desktop. And I'm going to take that and take that, and we're going to take that away. There we go. Yay! We're getting there. Awesome. Thanks, Rebecca. Okay, so tonight I'm coming on to play with our kangaroo set and use one of our Sale-A-Bration items, which is our Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which I'm absolutely loving, and I love the kangaroos. Plus, I get to play with my mini Boss stamp cut and a Boss machine. So I'm just going to call it the Baby Boss. So we're going to get started here. And what I'm doing is I'm actually using a little bit different is I'm actually using a piece of our black cardstock as the base. And it's just because I'm using this piece of the Designer Series paper, and I just felt that it popped out a little bit more using our Just Jade as well. So I do have a piece of the Very Vanilla that I will put on the inside of the card. That way you can actually write your sentiment in it. And I mean, everything is just scored or cut out. So this is just our normal card base here, which is our 8.5 by 5.5. I'm actually going to score this at 4 1/4. I'm just going to grab my scoring tool, and you can actually cut with this as well. So I'm just going to go down to the 4 1/4. And we'll just get that scored here. That didn't score. What the heck? Let's try that again. Oh, it's because my blade fell out. There we go. Okay. Take 2. Try that again. There we go. Now, a great tip is with our scoring and cutting blade tool, you can actually make sure to help with the fold, use this part because this actually comes out for when you're cutting down bigger pieces of paper. But what I've learned as a trick is just put the one side of the card right against the edge of this, even though you've got it scored, but sometimes I just feel like the scoring's not just quite even. Put the other half just butt it right against. Give it a quick crease. Grab your bone folder. Move that out of the way. And give that a nice little crease. And then you actually have your perfect card where you actually don't have to trim anything else down. So there's that piece. So next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to put these together and then put them off to the side, is I've got a piece of our Just Jade, which is one of our 2020 to 2022 in colors. So this is cut down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, just to give this a nice little border. And then with our designer series paper, that is cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to grab my seal here, and we're just going to stick that on top, and then we're just going to put that off to the side. Then I'm going to start stamping with our cute little kangaroos. I'm absolutely in love with this set. So we're just going to put that right in the center, and as you can see, this is just going to give a nice little border, and then when it is going to be stuck down to the front of the card, it just gives a nice layering. But I'm going to put some ribbon on this before I stick this down, so we will do that in a little bit here. So I'm just going to move that off to the side. That is for the inside of my card, so let's not lose that. So we are going to get some stamping done. And again, I'm going to actually use the Very Vanilla tonight. I don't often use Very Vanilla, but with that designer series paper that I'm using, I'm just finding it's just a nice, it's not as sharp as the white, it's just kind of a little bit more subtle looking. So I'm actually just going to trim about, now to get this through the Baby Boss, just going to go down to about 3 1/4, and we will get some stamping done. Put that off to the side. Now this is our Stamp and Pierce mat, which I absolutely love for actually stamping with our photopolymer stamps. I find it gives it a little bit more of a cushion with these stamps, and the image just seems to be a little bit more crisp with it. So I'm just grabbing our Memento Black, and I'm actually using our biggest kangaroo out of this set, and we'll just get that guy inked up. Sorry if that made everything bounce around. I just want to make sure I've got good coverage. I think I need to actually use my refill on my Memento Black and get this refilled, but I'm just being really lazy right now. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to put this at the bottom part of our Very Vanilla, and we'll get our little kangaroo stamped. Then we're going to use some of our Stampin' Blends to color him in, and there he is. Isn't he so cute? I absolutely love him. So that guy's done, and before I put the Memento Black away, we're actually going to stamp some presents, because outside of his pouch he's going to be holding some birthday gifts. So we'll get that inked up, and we'll put him right there. Now, because this is going to be going through with our die cutting machine, it's all good. I just try to use as much of the paper up as I can. Okay, so we will put the Memento Black away for the moment. We'll move the presents out, and I'm actually going to color this first before I put it through our step cut emboss machine. So all I did was color the kangaroo in with our crumb cake combination. So it comes with the dark and the light. But first I'm going to give his little nose and just a bit of his ear and just a little bit of some pink. And I'm just using the light Flirty Flamingo for that. So he's just going to get a little bit of a pink nose. And we're just going to do the inside of his ear. with that. Then what I'm going to do with the dark crumb cake is I'm just actually going to go around just kind of where his creases, if you will, like right by his little leg there, and just kind of inside of his tail, just to give it some darker shading, and it will all be blended in when I use the lighter crumb cake. Just kind of gives a little bit more definition when you're using the blends. So just anywhere where you think that he could have a little bit of a darker color. And we'll go around his whole body there. Perfect. So then I'm going to use the light crumb cake, and we're just going to blend it all in. So when I get going, you will see that there won't be such harsh line and that everything does blend in together. So this is the last week with Sale-A-Bration. It ends on February the 28th. So if anybody's wanting to place any orders, get them in now, because every $60 order, you will get a free product of your choice, which one of them happens to be, as I said, that paper that we're using tonight. So actually getting the kangaroo set, if you get the dies and the stamp set, will earn you the Sale-A-Bration item, I believe. I looked this up earlier, and you know what? I don't remember. Where's my kangaroos at? Kangaroo, kangaroo, jump out at me. So it's on page 17 of our mini January to June catalog. And here he is there. Okay, no, it's not going to quite get you because the bundle is $50.25, but you know what? Grab some blends in there. The blends are $12. It gets you over the $60 point, and then you can actually get some of that, either the Flower and Fields Designer Series paper, which I think all of these would go great with the kangaroo set. Or another great one would be also is the Ombre Series paper. Those are gorgeous, and they go with all of our stamp sets as well. And also anybody that is thinking about the starter kit, which is the best deal during Sale-A-Bration, now is the time to get it. So not only do you get $165 worth of product for $135 Canadian, including shipping and taxes. During Sale-A-Bration, you're actually going to get 5 packages of our Designer Series paper. That's our 6x6 Designer Series paper, and it comes in, I think there's 2 of each sheet. So each bundle, there's 40 sheets, and it's actually, each one is all of our colors. So like all of our ink colors and whatnot, we have coordinating Designer Series paper to go with that. So it's a $78 and about 80 cents. So let's just say $79 value that you get absolutely free with your starter kit. And not only that, the Designer Series paper that you will be getting, nobody else can actually get until our annual catalog comes out in May. So it's a great buy. And once I'm done here, I will actually show you a package of what you would be getting. Would love to have you guys become part of my team and the Stampin' Up! Family. We actually do get together with my upline every month and have team meetings. Not only that, you do get 20% off of all of your purchases going forward after that. So even if you're just doing it just to help pay for your hobby, it's a great time to do it. Okay, so that's done, that's done. So we're going to color in the presents. So I actually, again, used our Just Jade and our Flirty Flamingo to color in the presents. So what I actually did is I'm going to use the light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to do the bow on that guy, and then the present on this guy, and then I'm going to switch it up with the Just Jade, and then I'm going to actually use the dark Flirty Flamingo to color into this other present. just to kind of give this some different colors. And I don't know if you've seen on my Facebook page, but I am actually doing a stamp camp with 3 other of my demonstrator friends coming up at the end of March using our Butterfly Bouquet set that is coming out starting on March the 2nd. And that's actually a pre-buy for all customers. This stamp set and dies are coming out in our annual catalog in May. So this is one of the stamp sets that they've released early, and it's a gorgeous stamp set. So would love to, oh, thanks Rebecca. Watch it. Okay, have a good night. Would love to have you guys part of the stamp camp. It's going to be so much fun. All right, I'm going to bring out the Baby Boss. It's so cute. I was actually waiting to get this because I had the regular stamp cut and emboss machine, but the more I saw people playing with it, the more I thought I need this for even just my craft area. And you know, when we can actually go camping again, this will be great for traveling. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my plates. Another great thing with the plates is they're all numbered exactly like our regular stamp cut and emboss machine. The only thing with this one, it is smaller, so it doesn't fit all of our dies and embossing folders. Most of our dies will fit through this. Our embossing folders, there are some that will fit in through this machine. So, I mean, it is better to have both, let's just face it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the dies that I need. Like, look at all these stamps that come in this set. So, I mean, you can have the kangaroo carrying flowers, some hearts, and even a little baby roo. Especially if you needed to do like a hello baby card, this is going to be great, which I know quite a few people that are having babies in June, my brother and 2 of my cousins, so I have a feeling I'll be making some cute baby cards with this kangaroo set. So I'm just going to get him lined up. Now, did I leave enough room that I can cut everything out at once? Do I be brave? Do I do it? We're going to try it. Okay. And this guy, it's going to be like a little flag, and you're going to understand why after. So I can actually get it tucked into the pouch. Because with this die cut, it actually cuts out the little pouch so you can slip things in. So I'm just going to pull this back out a little bit, put the top down, and pray nothing moved. Everything still looks lined up. Oh, I moved them. I really want them to come up. Stampin' Up! Is coming out with magnetic plates. We're just all waiting, and I can't wait for that. Okay, let's try this again. Nobody move, nobody move. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. And away we go. There we go. And we'll bring him out, move this off to the side, and pray that everybody cut out. They did. Oh, thank God. Perfect. We've got the presents, we've got the little tag. Okay, so those guys are done. So only other thing that I need to do is I'm grabbing 2 of our labels to go on here, which I'm using one of our stitch-shaped dies. I'm using one of the circle ones out of this pack. So this pack is fabulous because it comes with your circles, your squares, and your ovals that actually coordinate with the layering dies, which again come with the circles, the squares, and the ovals. So must have for anybody that doesn't. So I'm just going to grab a piece of Very Vanilla with the stitched round shape. And then I'm actually going to grab a piece of Bumblebee, which again is one of our other in colors, and use that with the layering circle. I just thought these 2 colors, the Bumblebee and the Just Jade, just went so nicely together with this kangaroo. So I'm just going to grab my little machine again, and we'll cut away. See how convenient this machine is? I would have been having to be lugging in a big machine to do all this. This is fabulous. Okay, there is our circle. And I will put that down out of the way. And then we just need our bumblebee. Bumblebee, bumblebee. No, not the transformer bumblebee. No, that's not going to fit. Not quite enough. Okay. All good. I think I've got a scrap right here. This is what scraps are fabulous for. You know what? We're going to give this a go and see if it works. It's either just going to make it. We're going to try. We're going to try. We're going to try. And let's give this a go. And see what we got. Oh, it worked. Fabulous. All right. That scrap can go in the garbage because there's just nothing left of him. Okay, we'll move that die out of the way. And we'll move our baby boss out of the way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do on here is before I actually glue these two together, I'm actually just going to stamp a couple of the little butterflies that come in the set, and I still have to do the sentiment, which I'm actually just going to use the, let's change it up, let's go, it's your day. The one that I made earlier I said just for you, but you know what? It's your day works as well. So I'm going to grab that one out. You know, I think I'm going to stamp him first and then I'll do the butterfly after. So I can line everything up. And the sentiment, I'm just going to use our Just Jade ink pad. And put it right about there. Perfect. And we're going to put that ink pad away before I throw something in it. And I'm just actually going to clean that guy off if I can find what I did with my chamois. There it is. Clean that guy off. And we'll put this guy away. And we're going to do some butterflies. I just thought that the little butterflies kind of just added a little bit to the card. And I'm just going to do those in Memento Black. And we're just going to give it a quick color in again with the Just Jade and the Flirty Flamingo. So we're going to do one guy right about there. Oh, I missed. This is why I need to use the mat. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can line him up. And that's another thing with these photopolymer stamp sets, because you can see right through them. You can generally line them up and grab the line that you missed. And we'll go one guy there. And we'll do one guy right there. Okay, learn my lesson. There's the lid. Let's get this guy away, and we'll give these guys a quick color, and then I will assemble everything. So I'm just going to use the light Just Jade on one guy. And we'll just color him in. And then we'll grab our light Flirty Flamingo and color him in. And then I'm going to grab the dark Flirty Flamingo and color him in. So now you can really actually see the difference with the dark and the light colors and how well they actually blend in together, or just use them on their own. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually just going to grab the dark So Saffron just to give a quick color to their little bodies here. There we go. Now we can assemble our crazy little kangaroo together. So first I'm just going to adhere the circle to the scallops and grab my seal. There we go. Oh, come on, work with me tonight, seal. Thank you. And we're just going to put that right in the middle of the circle. And then this is going to be actually, I'm going to use dimensionals, but before I go any further, I'm actually going to put my ribbon on. I just needed this guy, and we'll just grab the kangaroo because I'm just kind of lining up about where I want that ribbon. So he's going to go there and there, so probably right about there. And again, I'm just trying to add a little bit of color to the background of the card as well. Grab my scissors. I do use a separate pair of scissors for my ribbon, and I've got the Stampin' Up snips for paper because these are super sharp and I don't want them to dull by using it on the ribbon. So it is kind of important to have a separate set of scissors for your ribbon. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually not going to tie a bow, I'm just going to tie a little knot after the fact. So I'm just putting some Stampin' Seal on the edges of the ribbon. I'm going to wrap it around the card, or this layer, sorry. And just going to go around like that. I probably went too long on that ribbon, that's okay. Okay, so then it's just stuck down on the back. Now I'm just going to adhere this to the card and then we will assemble everything else. And away we go on this. And again, I'm just going to put it pretty much right in the center. So you're just getting this nice little 1/4 inch, sorry, or 1/8 of an inch border around everything. I just think it's the perfect little border with all of the layers. And then what we'll do is I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Actually, before that, forgot. Let's get the presents adhere to this little guy. So I could never figure out what this die was for, and then I saw it on an, one of the online conventions that Stampin' Up! Put on, and that's what this is for. It's for actually attaching like your presents or the flowers or the, well, any of the bits that would tuck into his pouch, just to tuck them in properly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little bit of seal on the presents and, oops, come there, adhere them on just to the edge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a little bit up at the top of the presents because then it's just going to stick against the body. And then on the front of this, because then it's going to adhere to the back of the kangaroo. So we're just going to slip this in. I love the fact that they made a slit for his pouch. So it really does look like something is coming out of his pouch, especially the baby room. There we go. So let's get these guys dimensionaled up now, because this card needs a little bit of pop now. 2 and 3. So that should stick this guy on. 2 and 3, get that out of the way. Hey Cindy, happy Sunday. Okay, we're going to put him on there. And then the little Roo is just going to kind of just sit right there. So behind this side that's going to be on the circle, I'm actually going to use the seal because I don't want that side popping up, but I will put some dimensionals at his feet, on his backside, if you will, and his tail there. So we want one here and here, and let me actually have to cut some more of these up. And we'll just give these a little snippety snip. And we'll just put them, because sometimes, I mean, I could have used the mini dimensionals on here, but these were just in front of me and I was just being lazy. Okay, how far up on the head did he go? Okay, I've got his ear. Okay, we just need that tip of the ear there too. Okay, there we go. And now we'll just put some seal where he will be stuck onto the circle. There we go. And take our backings off. 2, 3, 4, we will stick this fun, cute little guy on. Look how cute he is. So there's 2 more little things we need to do, and then our roux is complete. So all I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put an actual bow on here. I am just going to give it just a little bit of a tie here. So we're just going to snip that, and all I'm going to do is just tie a quick knot, and then we'll just cut it down a bit. And I always cut at an angle just to give just a little bit more definition to that ribbon. Then of course, no card would be complete without some bling. So I'm just going to grab some rhinestones, and let's just put things away as I'm going. I take a pick tool, and we're just going to put some rhinestones on this card, because who doesn't want bling? I want bling. 2 and 3. There is our fun card. Isn't he cute? Okay, I'm just going to come back over to me. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. First time with the Manicam. Well, I did this the other day, but let's see if I can get back over to myself. Come on, mouse, work with me. I want to transition over. Hi! Okay, it worked. So, here is our cute kangaroo card. Now, of course, my back is to where my comments would be. So, I'm just going to bring up that code again. So anybody that wants to place an order, go to denisemp.stampinup.net. Use that host code when you're placing your orders. Anything over $60 or more, you will be getting your free celebration item. It's only on until, where are we, February the 28th, so last week left to get your free products. So now is a great time to stock up on your crafting items, or even get your paper pumpkin subscriptions as well. This is the time of year that I do it, because if you do the full year subscription, you get 5 free celebration items at the $60 value. There is a couple in there for the $120. So again, you would still get those free. You just get, I mean, it's less, but it's more because they're bigger stamp sets. Anyways, that's it for me tonight, guys. Hope you had fun with our little crazy kangaroo. He's so cute. I'm going to try to come back on again tomorrow night and use maybe another one of the papers or stamp sets from the celebration item. Kind of my countdown to the end of celebration. Just hopefully I get home early enough. Tomorrow I actually have to go into the office. So it might be a last minute decision that I'm just going to pop on. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Have a great Sunday night, and we will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye for now. Mwah!